From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories for Tuesday, November 27th, changes are coming to the Delaware Psychiatric Center. Newark approves a new spending plan with a 1-cent tax hike. Your chance to help a family in need for the holidays. Here are the details. The Department of Health and Social Services says 1 of 7 treatment units at the Delaware Psychiatric Center will close by February 1st due to staffing concerns. Officials did not specify which unit would be shut, but did say 35 patients will be moved to community housing. Newly appointed DPC Director Guy Parati says only those patients ready to move to group homes or supervised apartments will be picked. After searching through dense fog for about 2 hours yesterday, Wilmington police pulled the body of a man from the Brandywine River. Witnesses saw the man jump into the water near 9th and Buttonwood Streets around 12:45. The Wilmington Marine Unit was unable to get the man before he slipped below the surface. The medical examiner will try to identify the man. Well, the state Senate will convene for a special session today to swear in the chamber's newest member and consider 9 nominations for state positions. State Representative Bruce Ennis was elected earlier this month to fill the seat left vacant by the resignation of Jim Vaughn. He stepped down for health reasons in September, just days before his death. The list of nominations includes the reappointment of Family Court Judge Ada Wasserstein to a second 12-year term. Election Commissioner Elaine Manlove has been named to a full term in her position. The 2008 budget passed by Newark City Council includes a 1-cent tax increase. WDEL's Erica Guidetti has more details.
The Newark City Council passed the proposed 2008 budget and a tax increase of 1 cent. Director of Finance Dennis McFarland says this increase will help fund a community affairs officer, which will help keep the community and the media informed about the city government.
Basically responsible for communicating with the community and the media, with responsibilities for ensuring that the city's internet site is adequate and proactive, upgrading the use of channel station 22 on the cable network, also be responsible for the community newsletters.
Cut from the council's agenda was an ordinance concerning concealing and carrying deadly weapons. According to the city solicitor Roger Aiken, the ordinance may be a violation of state law and needs to be reviewed.
One thing that the ordinance was supposed to do was deal with the issue of people walking anywhere in town openly with and displaying deadly weapons. And when we drafted the ordinance, we were addressing a specific problem that had been brought to us by the police department. However, after the first draft and after it first went to council, we took another look at state law. And there's a provision in the state code on municipalities which appears to severely restrict the ability of a municipality in Delaware to govern things such as the possession or transporting of deadly weapons.
Aiken says if the ordinance does not violate state laws or Second Amendment rights, it will be put back onto the council's agenda. Reporting from Newark, I'm Erica Guidetti, 1150 AM, WDEL.
Coming up, unrest within a Delaware political party. WDEL News continues in a moment.
Looking to gain an edge in the technology or design field? Wilmington College's Division of Information Technology and Advanced Communications offers state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest tools. Achieve balance, achieve success.
There is dissension in the ranks of the Independent Party of Delaware. State Secretary Wolfgang von Baumgart says the party does not support the candidacy of Tommy Little for lieutenant governor, but Little is refusing to withdraw his name, saying the party will have to sue to get him off the ballot. Von Baumgart says Little forged his certification of nomination and doesn't represent what the party stands for. Von Baumgarten says he believes the party will find another candidate and the party will not hold a primary. Repair work will begin soon on the approaches to the Summit Bridge, and DelDOT and the Army Corps of Engineers want you to know how it could affect your commute. The $6 million project is scheduled to start early next year and will involve removing deteriorated pavement leading to and from the span on Route 896. While the work's being done, various road closures and lane restrictions will be in effect on 896 South, and work on the northbound side of 896 will start about a year after the scheduled completion of this part of the project in late 2008. A public workshop outlining all the detours and other information about the project is set for this afternoon, 4 till 7, at Cornerstone United Methodist Church in Bear. Well, the state is giving you the chance to spread some holiday cheer to those who need help providing gifts for their families this year. WDEL's Carl Konevsky reports.
While presents and twinkling lights will greet most kids on Christmas morning, there are many families who won't find anything under their Christmas trees. But thanks to the Adopt a Family program from the Department of Health and Social Services, anonymous sponsors can make someone's holiday brighter. Program Administrator Melina Coates says to qualify, families have to be dealing with a serious issue.
Some of the families we've gotten this year have serious medical problems. Either the head of household does or the children do. Some of the families have lost their head of household, either to an accident or to an illness, things like that. We have families that are homeless. We have families that are struggling for a lot of different reasons.
Families must also be at or below 100% of the federal poverty level. This is the 34th year for the program, and Coates says instead of donors buying actual gifts, they're providing store gift cards so family members or caregivers can shop directly for kids.
Kids are hard to shop for. Your own kids are hard to shop for. Your sizes are difficult, even for children, and the people who live with the kids are going to know when that kid says purple, what's shade purple. They're going to know what style of clothing they really like. They're going to know what toy it is that they want right now, because that changes every 5 minutes with kids, too.
Last year, sponsors contributed $500,000 worth of gift cards to more than 1,400 families statewide. I'm Carl Konevsky, 1150 AM, WDEL.
Something good, but something bad for the Flyers. WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
The best place to buy your new floor is at your local Carpet One store, where we offer true flooring expertise, from a great selection of famous name floors to guaranteed installation. That's something you won't find at those big warehouses, internet sites, or traveling carpet shops. And with our 1,000 store buying power, we offer you the best warranties and the best values in flooring. Carpet One, the one store for your perfect floor.
You're the one, you're the one.
WDEL Sports, the Flyers scored 3 power play goals but fell to the Boston Bruins 6-3. Mike Knubel, Mike Richards, and Scotty Upshaw scored for the Flyers, who play at Carolina tomorrow night. Well, there is no quarterback controversy for the Eagles, at least as far as Andy Reid is concerned. Reid says if Donovan McNabb is healthy 100%, he'll start Sunday against Seattle. McNabb did work out yesterday on the team's day off, but the test will be if he's able to practice. If not, A.J. Feely, who nearly led the Eagles to an upset of undefeated New England, will get the start. College football, Delaware's run in the FCS playoffs continue this Saturday with a visit to the top-ranked team of the nation, the University of Northern Iowa. The Blue Hens and Panthers have met just once before in the playoffs in 2003, with UD winning 37-7 and continuing to a national title. But at Coach Casey Keeler's weekly press conference yesterday, almost as much time was taken up discussing the long-term implications of playing Delaware State as was spent on the Panthers.
If you look at, what I want to do, and if you look at what's the best way to get Delaware football in the playoffs, and what's best for this university financially, what's best for our fan base, it all is playing Delaware State. I mean, we need 1AA games. We need more 1AA games. And if we can get them in that stadium, it's a huge plus for us, financially and also in terms of we do win a high percentage of our home games. I'm going to defer to Roy sit down with Edgar and Roy discuss some ideas with him, but I know the Delaware State game makes just too much sense.
Keeler says Delaware State's investment in their football program is clearly evident by the strides they've made in the last few years, and that in some ways they've taken the lead on the Hens. If that trend continues at the Dover School, the coach says he can foresee a day when the Blue Hens and Hornets meet up again at Delaware Stadium, and that the Hornets will walk away with a win. College basketball, the Delaware men's team returns to the court tonight after 10 days off. Delaware plays its home opener against Hampton at the Bobs, 7 p.m. tip-off. The Blue Hens are 0-2 so far this season, with losses at Marist and Ryder. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast, clouds and sun mix through today, a high 56. Then tonight, clear and cold, low 34. Tomorrow's sunny but much colder, high 48. And then for Thursday, clouds break for some sunshine, high back up to 58. Get news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 11:50 a.m. And get WDEL News text alerts sent right to your cell phone. Sign up here at WDEL.com. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.